as the viewer walks towards this ball of light, it very much appears to be in the space of the room, and as they move back and forth or change their position, the ball of light behaves like an object that has permanence in the room. And then as you actually approach and then step into the ball of light, the experience opens up and shifts radically. The ball of light sort of expands to consume you, and at the same time sort of explodes and disappears. At that point, the mechanism of the sculpture becomes apparent. What appeared to be this black monolithic surface is in fact riddled with holes, and these holes are all precision aligned in order to create this optical illusion. One aspect of the sculpture is the physical reality of this black monolithic structure with a bunch of holes in it. And the other structure is a psychological sculpture, a sculpture of the viewer's own perception and projection. The ball of light, does it exist or doesn't it exist? On one hand, you can say, yes, it is an optical fact that light is being focused in this way, but there's nothing here. And yet, to our perception, it really appears to be here. It's really exciting to me to play with that kind of idea of a purely sort of psychological dimension, if you will, to sculpture. On a certain fundamental level, the work that I have done is always interdisciplinary. I'm always interested in sort of navigating those edges between established fields of knowledge. So for me, what's really exciting is to kind of explore those kind of gaps or those spaces where it feels like we're giving birth to something that has never been seen before. That space can be the space to ask a question. It can be the space to not know for a minute. I think that's one of the things that first drew me to the Exploratorium, is realizing kindred spirits in this mission of sort of reigniting that spark of curiosity in children of all ages, and being able to have people reconnect with that sense of wonder. This project was a great project to do as artist-in-residence here because of the unique skill sets and tools that the Exploratorium could bring to the project. This was a very CNC computer machining heavy project. We calculated that we had drilled, just for this object alone, over 500,000 holes that are all precision aligned to create this effect. Luckily, the Exploratorium has its own fully equipped shop with people who have amazing technical skills here. It was a great place to not only prototype but fabricate the final project.
That's a lot of accumulation between layers.
Yeah, in some ways this is kind of like a Swiss cheese hologram. It's just a structure that's riddled with holes. There's a simplicity to it and a directness that I think is very fitting, especially for the Exploratorium, because unlike your iPhone or many of the technological marvels that we're used to interacting with, you can actually walk up to this and you can stick your pinky finger into one of these holes and you can actually touch it and see and feel how it works. There's no mystery here, but then yet there is, because somehow in the synthesis of how the whole thing comes together, there's magic there.